You want to do the opener? Okay.
Welcome to another MOTUfigures.com video spotlight.
It's kind of low. You want to elevate your voice?
Welcome to another MOTUfigures.com video spotlight.
Hey, that sounded great. As you can see, Blaze has got some new PJs on. We're filming this right before he goes to bed. We went to the Disney store today, and Blaze got some Spider-Man PJs. Keaton, you want to show your PJs?
Could I hug you?
You can hug me, sure.
They can't see it from there.
Captain America. They can see it.
Oh, wait, show
and
your shield.
He refused to leave until he had a shield to go with it, because he's like, Captain America isn't Captain America without a shield.
How about the pants?
Yeah, you got the pants, you got the shirt, you put your shoes on just to come down here so you can wear this whole outfit, right? Okay, you want to get your hug? I'll take my hug. Thank you very much. Okay. You going back?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
wait,
on that note,
bird?
we're doing... You need your glasses?
Bird?
That's Zoar. We're going to talk about it.
Oh, cool.
This is a crazy start, right? It's cool. So...
Swiftwind, you got.
Hey, I like Swiftwind too.
Me too.
It's a cool figure. Alright, so today...
She-Ra.
Oh, She-Ra's cool too. But today we're talking about a different female figure.
Can I tell?
Sure.
Teela.
Teela, the first female from the line. This one was one you wanted for a while, and you finally got it. You were super stoked.
Okay, yeah. Scared.
What? Are you scared? You can go back upstairs if you want. Say goodbye, everybody.
You do.
Huh? It's up to you, buddy.
Whatever you want me to do.
It's up to you, buddy. If you're scared, you can go upstairs.
I am scared.
Okay, head on up. We'll see you. Say good journey.
Good journey.
All right, we'll see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Okay.
All right, later.
Later.
See you, buddy.
Okay, that was a crazy start.
Okay, yeah. So we're talking about Teela, who's the first female in the line. This is one that we were all, in the line started, and you weren't doing it back then. We were all very anxious to start getting, female figures in the line, because we were seeing the same male characters over and over again. Well, not the same male characters, but we were seeing male characters over and over again. So when Teela joined the line, it was pretty epic. And they knocked this one out of the park. When this figure came out, as in, it's great. It's so good.
Yeah.
When this figure came out, and keep dropping that, and I still think I think this is one of the best female figure sculpts, not just in this line, but ever. I think this is an amazing sculpt for a female figure.
Yeah.
It's not too thin, it's got a little meat to it, it looks like it could fight the guys. What's wrong with you're breathing kind of weird, you alright?
Yeah, I'm just a little tired.
Ah, okay.
Keaton.
Okay. So when I don't even know, I keep losing my train of thought with all this craziness. Hey, Keats, are you staying down or are you going up?
I was just getting my breath.
Okay. So anyway, so it wasn't too thin and it wasn't too thick. There was some debate when they first showed the sculpt that it maybe wasn't quite thick enough. And if I remember right, they went back and made it a little thicker. Like, that way it was a little muscular and more a little solid.
You can't be captain of the guard if you're super skinny.
Exactly. You don't want some little skinny girl being the captain of the guard. So they beefed her up a bit, if I remember right, and I'm pretty sure they did, to make her a little more, like an Amazonian woman. Like she could fight the guys, and she could hold her own against the dudes.
That's why my arms tells her to be captain of the guard.
Well, that's his daughter, so it's kind of cheating a little bit. And then they gave you 2 display options, this was early in the line, so you had a lot more...
I like that one because it's more formation-y.
Exactly. But you had the option to do either one, and this was, like I said, early in the line, where they were giving you a lot more accessories and a lot more things that came with the figure. So you have your Teela with the Filmation head.
Yep.
And I brought up both figures because I don't like switching the heads around, because I feel like it'll get, weak, So you have the Filmation head, or the standard Teela head. It's not really a Filmation head, but just like a standard Teela, no outfit type head. And then you've got, like I said, I don't want to take this off, but this one with this gold helmet thing on there. Yeah, I don't like taking it off though. I've never taken this one off of this because I don't like loosening it up.
I didn't mean to. I just bumped into it, and I was like, "Where's my Teela?"
You didn't know it came off until you bumped it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and so they made that one so that this can sit on there and it looks really good, and plus it matches the vintage art that she's got, sort of that gold shroud under there. So you can do the snake armored version, or you can do, your standard Teela. which is awesome. They give you both display options. I think it was really cool. And then, of course, we would see this stuff used again with the goddess, but it's really cool that it came with both versions. And
they hardly had to do. They didn't have to do a new mold for the goddess or anything.
No, they didn't. They just
at
reused
least
the
for
stuff.
the staff a little though.
No, they gave her new staff.
Yeah.
But speaking of the staff, let's talk about the accessories. They put this curve on here to match the vintage art. And a lot of people thought, oh, my staff is bent or whatever. But it actually is meant to have this curvature to it.
I was thinking my staff was bent.
You did? Yeah, a lot of people think it is, but it's not. It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to have
I've
that
been
curvature
trying
to
to
it.
bend it back every
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't bend it back.
I didn't know that was supposed to be like that.
They should put like a warning. It should say on there, warning, your Teela staff is supposed to be bent. She also comes with this 2000X sword, and then the redo of the vintage shield. So, you get everything your vintage figure had, except the addition of the new gold helmeted head to make this snake armor kind of fit better and look better and match vintage art, and then the addition of the 2000X sword. The other accessory she gets packed with, though, is Zoar. And it's it's not the Filmation version of Zoar.
I can't wait till the Sorceress comes out.
Because she's the Filmation version. Yeah, the one with the blue highlights. But it's the vintage toy version. And this is a mold that was used also in the DC Superheroes line.
Right.
They used this for the Wonder Twins pack, and they used this for Beast Boy. I don't know if they've ever revealed what line it was sculpted for first. If it was sculpted for MOTU first, or it was sculpted for DC Superheroes first. Right. I don't know. But it's articulated. It's got the wing joints. It's got little moving talons.
Yeah, I just about to mention that.
Cool stuff. And then, you get the accessory pack, and you can give the vintage art version of the armor.
I wish I knew about this back then. I probably would have had Teela early in the line. I would have had an accessory pack with like guns and perches.
Yeah, without the perch, it's kind of like tough to do something with this.
Yeah.
It just kind of sits around at their feet, But with this accessory pack perch, though, you can kind of do the vintage art version.
Thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get the harness and stuff. It looks really cool. Yeah. For a while there, before they came out with this pack, I bought a second Evelyn just for the accessories for Screech to put on that, so it looked like the vintage toy.
I'm not gonna if I ever get Evelyn, I'm not gonna care about Screech. I'm putting the.
You putting the stuff on Zoar? I don't blame you. Oh, we should talk about articulation. I totally forgot that. I mentioned it on Zoar, but not on this. The one drawback of the Teela is that her outfit is really stiff.
You're right.
Now, back when this figure came out, we weren't really... we didn't have other figures to compare it to with the softer outfits and things like that. So I wasn't too disturbed about it back then. Yes? Okay. I wasn't too disturbed about it back then. But now that we've had like that Filmation She-Ra, the new Bubble Power She-Ra, and like the Catra outfit and things like that, I wouldn't mind if they went back to Teela and did this in a softer rubber.
Right.
Because, her articulation definitely is hindered some by this harder plastic outfit. She has basically no waist movement.
None at all.
There's nothing you can do about it, and her hips are pretty hindered by it.
Yeah.
Again, it's the only Teela we've got right now, so you can really the Battleground Teela. Yeah, but for your standard Teela, this is pretty much your only option right now. So I can overlook those things just because it's Teela, and they haven't made any plans yet to do a Teela 2.0. So if you're looking for a Teela, this is the only one you've got, but be prepared because it's going to be hard plastic, and it's not going to have a lot of movement, especially in this hip area. And they still haven't reissued her, right?
I know.
They've never reissued her, as far as I know.
Where did you get mine?
That's for me to know, and you never to find out.
eBay.
Oh, maybe it was eBay, maybe it was a buddy. So, thanks, Pete LaRose. The other thing we should mention, too, is the bracers. A lot of people thought that the bracers were backwards, because the longer part is on the inside. It's supposed to be like that. Yeah, again, it's matching the vintage art. I believe it was the vintage art that had it this way. So it's supposed to be like that. So if you're looking at it, if you get this figure now and you haven't had it before, and you're like, wow, why are those the wrong way? Why are the longer parts on the inside instead of the outside? It's supposed to be like that. If it bothers you that much, it's not too hard to do a boil and pop. Pop this apart, switch them, and then switch the hands. And it works just fine if it really bothers you that much.
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me. I love this figure.
Yeah.
I can't say, even with the stiff outfit, it's got the most beautiful female head sculpt that has ever been done in any line.
I just talked to Man Arms here. Man Arms, you're really cheap. You can't buy your daughter new clothes.
Yeah, what's up with that, Man at Arms? How about buying her a new outfit? This one's a little too stiff. He just chucked his shield. That's what that was. Captain America throws his mighty shield.
It falls in
He
the
makes
soil,
the
it
video
makes
go off of its track. So anyway, that's her. Let's read her bio real quick here. Now this is a bio that has a lot of controversy around it.
What does that mean?
Teela, real name Teela. Good job. That is her real name.
Okay.
The adoptive daughter of Duncan, the current man-at-arms, Teela grew up in the palace of King Randor. Trained from an early age in the ways of battle, at 18 she became captain of the guard, leading Randor's troops and acting as a de facto member of the Masters of the Universe. She has yet to become aware of her true heritage as the magically cloned daughter of and heir to the Sorceress of Castle Grayskull. She carries the Staff of Ka, which was once used by the Snake Men in their epic battles against the Horde and King Grayskull during the Great Wars. Teela uses her magical staff to track her and foes' every move. Hey, would you mind not throwing the shield right now?
Okay.
Thanks, Cap. Okay, so here's the thing that's... For the most part, it's fine. It's a fine... You know, we get up to the point until we get to the part where it says magically cloned daughter of the sorceress. Now, this caused a lot of controversy because everybody's like, magically cloned daughter, where'd that come from? It's from the Tale of Teela mini-comic. And a lot of people... It's a rare mini-comic. A lot of people haven't read that one. It's pretty tough to find.
Do you have it? Of course you do.
Of course I have it. So, it's pretty tough to find. And a lot of people don't know that story, and everybody was like, why are they glomming onto that for, like, the Teela origin, when it's that one mini-comic that, like, barely anybody's read or knows about?
Ow, ow. That hurt.
A little slap happy back there. Instead of, like, just, you know, expounding on the traditional Teela origin, which is the sorceress's daughter, and, you know, and the 2000X thing where it was maybe Fisto as her dad, and all these different things, and maybe he just hatched, you know, magical birth or whatever. They decided to go with the cloned storyline, which Skeletor cloned the sorceress and made this... Can you please stop chucking the shield?
Okay.
Thank you.
Seriously. How did you know I was chucking?
How did I know it was you? Let's see. A shield came flying down the stairs. Pretty sure it's not Mom.
I said, how did you know I was chucking? I keep flying down the stairs.
I don't even know what's going on. Okay, so that aspect of it is kind of, you know, a big controversy. But, you know, you could kind of tie both together. You could say it's magically cloned and still have the whole egg thing that was in the Filmation series and just say, well, that's magically cloned and kind of tie the two together, which I think they're kind of doing. One cool thing is that they said her Staff of Ka used to be part of the Snake Man.
That's what I never knew that, but I was like, I bet this is something a Snake Man would use. It has a snake on the top.
It's really cool that they're tying this stuff into the Snake Men. Because Emiliano did this comic a long time before there was like a He-Man.org and all these things, called Homecoming, and he had Teela marrying King Hiss to kind of save everybody, and she was wearing her snake armor in that, and it was just really cool that he had tied the snake armor and the Snake Men together. It was really neat. So it's cool that they did that in the bio, that they tied those things together. Other than that, it's pretty much cut and dry, just like Swiftwing is cut and dry.
Yourself, man.
What do you got to tell me?
I keep doing it.
I know you do. I'm well aware.
I'm allowed to do it.
You are allowed to do it.
Apparently so.
Apparently so. So, I mean, she is awesome.
Yeah.
Great figure. Even with the, like we said, even with the restricted outfit, it's Teela. You gotta have Teela.
Yeah.
This is a tough to find figure now, though. They put it up on the Black Friday sale for a while there. And, I mean, she was only on for, like, she was gone immediately. She went up at, like, 3 in the morning our time and was gone immediately. Hello.
I'm scared up there, too.
You're scared up there, too? You're out of luck, dude. Unless you want to move to a different house.
Or do you want to move to the attic?
Yeah, so it's... Guys. You gotta have this figure. I'm sorry. That's why I don't understand why the reissue's not happening, like, sooner. This is a figure that should have been reissued already. I don't know what's taking so long, but you need Teela in this line.
We're lucky it wasn't after Manny Faces, so there's still a slight chance.
Yeah, she can still get reissued. Maybe. Definitely. No, she'll... I can't see them not reissuing this figure at this point. You've got to have Teela in this line. She is a main character. So I guess that wraps up Teela. And I'm sorry about how crazy this one was.
Yeah.
He's just, he becomes Captain America, he loses all control. I bet you always thought that Spider-Man was the more kind of wacky wall crawler, off-the-wall crazy superhero, but it's actually Captain America. As you can see, Spider-Man is perfectly calm, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So I guess we're going to sign off on this one because I don't really know what's going on anymore. Who do we do next? I don't even know. I think it's Zodak, like 2000X Zodak.
Yeah.
And you know what we should try and do for 2000X Zodak? We should try and turn off the lights in here, because he glows in the dark. His tattoos glow in the dark.
Really?
I wonder if it'll pick it up on the camera. We should try and do it.
He did.
Turn the lights back on.
Dude, turn the lights.
We're not doing Zodak right now.
That was funny for me.
Alright, please turn it back on.
Don't turn it off.
Alright, so, before we're still on the camera, good journey. Say good journey.
Good
before we
journey.
get the lights turned off on us again. We'll see you guys.
We'll see you.
See ya. Bye.